Hello friends, I am Chevee. Welcome to my shed. How are you today? How's life in your world? How's things where you are? I hope it's all good and great and wonderful and fantastic. Everything here is pretty darn good, and it is currently Monday. And I just want to be upfront and let you know that normally, in the past, I have taken this week off. This week is going to be an extremely busy week for me, and I will not have time for videos. But this year, I have decided to pre-record videos for you for the rest of the week. So, all of the videos have been pre-recorded. I'll be wearing the same shirt throughout all of them, so it'll be obvious. And the reason is, I thought I would take the last 4 days of this week to introduce you to all 4 of the games that are in this bag. Because last week I attempted to record some intro videos, and boy did I just can't. I tried to do this very professional presentation so that I could share those links with potential publishing partners, and it doesn't work. So I thought, because I've never had an issue talking to the camera here, I'll just talk to you and just show you the games, because we've been talking about these games for a long time. We've been talking about these games for months and months and months, and I've never really given you the here it is, right? Here it is. So I'm going to give you the here it is over the next 4 days, which will also serve the purpose of being a little intro video that I can show to publishers if they're interested. But today I wanted to show you this bag, of all things. I was thinking about how I was going to transport these games to Gen Con, because I have been using these food containers that I found at Walmart. These food containers are like almost the same size as a game box. They're right at about 11.5 inches by 11.5 inches, and they're only about maybe 2 inches deep. So they're generally the size of a game box, and they've worked out great. The only problem is these lids they're not exactly robust. So if I put these games in a bag sideways and carried it around, I'm afraid that these lids would pop, and then I've got content spread all over the place. So my first step was to buy a rubber band. It works, but I really wanted a storage solution that worked for me. And so I started researching what's a small form factor bag. I actually tried to use, I had a couple of the canvas bags that publishers give out at shows, and it would kind of work with the 3 games, but then the expansion boards for the train game didn't necessarily fit, so that was frustrating. So with that, I went searching. And what I found was this bag from Miniature Market. And I actually have a Miniature Market bag. I'll show you this in a second. From 2019 or 2018, when they first came out. I went to the Rolling Dice and Taking Names Strike tournament, and everybody who went got one of these bags from Miniature Market. And this is a really cool bag because it's, oh, I haven't looked in here in forever. It'll hold a ton of games. Anybody want to play the Rick and Morty? Anyway, it holds a ton of games. It has this huge front pocket, and it's got straps on the back so you can wear it like a backpack. The fact of the matter is, I've never actually used this bag. The only thing this bag has done for me is hold some games that I've kind of forgotten about. Obviously, I forgot I had those games. And it's just too much. Like, I'm only carrying around 3 of these. I don't need that much space on my back trying to navigate Gen Con. So I went and I searched and I found this little guy. And this is absolutely perfect. I used to have a little 12-pack cooler, a soft-sided cooler that that would hold 2 big box games plus a little bit of wiggle room, so I could put some smaller stuff in there. And I used to use that a lot to take my games to game night on my motorcycle, so I could just strap it to my back seat of my motorcycle and ride away. And so I was looking for something like that. And what I found on the Miniature Market site was this beautiful little bag that has a carrying strap. It has a cross-body strap. It's kind of offset on one side to the other, so it actually fits cross-body or across your shoulder. It has a luggage keeper thingy, so you can put this on top of your luggage and it won't fall off. But more importantly, it holds 2 normal size game boxes with between two divided pockets. And that means that you can take the top one out without disturbing the bottom one, or in my case, I can hold 2 down here because these boxes are roughly a game box thickness. Now, if you look on their site, they claim that these are 3-inch compartments, which they are. This is a 3-inch compartment. It's designed to hold a standard board game box between these 2 compartments. But this center divider is cushy, it's padded, it's flexible, it's all fabric. So even though my prototypes are about 4 inches thick, they fit in here and zipper up just fine. And what's more important is they're actually kind of snug, which means the lids aren't going to pop off and I'm not going to have a bag full of crap. So I'm actually really enjoying this bag, not only for carrying these prototypes around, but after I get back, this will be a perfect bag for motorcycle board gaming. It even has a nice big flap up front. I've got, this is where I'm keeping Squirreled Away, an extra dice. It has a little pocket in here. I really like it. You know, and I'll be honest and say, I don't know that I ever ordered from Miniature Market before, before buying this bag. I don't think I've ever bought anything from them. But my friends Marty and Tony at Rolling Dice and Taking Names have been sponsored by Miniature Market for a long, long time. So they've been on my mind. I've just never felt a need to go buy anything until this, and I'm really, really happy with it. It came in like 2 days. It's going to be perfect. So there you go. I forget what it's called. You can look it up on their site. They have another one that is like a front load. It's like that, where the game's front load, and then there's another one that they top load. I think this is the better solution if you're only trying to carry around 2 games. If you're trying to carry around more, it's obviously not great. But I rarely need to carry more than 2. I pretty much know if I'm going somewhere and gaming is going to be involved, I know what it is that I'm gonna want to play, and I don't need to carry the library with me so that I have choices. Sometimes having too many choices is a bad thing. Anyway, hopefully you understand that this was not some sort of sponsored segment. I wasn't paid to promote this. I have absolutely zero affiliation with Miniature Market. There you go. So, I hope you have a good week. I hope you enjoy the next 4 videos. And I will be checking comments regularly, so please let me know what you think about the games. Let me know if you're excited about any of them, and more importantly, if you like the train game, if you like Narrow Gauge, go play it. It's on Tabletopia. Give it a play. Find a friend to play it with. Try it. You don't have to play the whole game. Play the first round. If you do, I would like for you to keep some stats for me. I would like to know at the end of each round how many connections each of the companies have made. Just you know, I need you to track 15 numbers for me at the end of each round. Thank you for being here as always. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, being amazing friends, wonderful people. I really appreciate you, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Today's word you should know to sound smart is holistic. It is an adjective meaning refers to medicinal practices that treat the whole person and not just a specific organ, condition, or disease. Marsh's holistic approach to healing involves channeling energy through crystals. Holistic, Holistic. Yes, because crystal magic and energy, that's medicine, according to this book.